Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different. It's more of a chit chat. Today's video is going to be about how to deal with anxiety and depression. I wouldn't necessarily say I have dealt with depression, but I've had really bad anxiety attacks. And I just really want to share with you guys and hopefully help someone out there. If this video just helps one person, then this video has done its job. Because I know when I had anxiety attacks, I did feel like I was all alone. I find myself wanting to find other people who've, dealt with the same situation just to kind of like comfort me and make me feel like I wasn't alone. So if you've been experiencing anxiety or depression, you're not alone. I feel like there are so many people out there who go through the same thing, but I feel like it's not talked about as much as it should be. We all feel the need to, portray some kind of perfection. We don't necessarily show the behind the scenes, the anxiety, the depression, all the horrible things that we go through as individuals. And I can understand that. I don't like to share the crazy things that I've been through, not because I want my life to be so perfect, but more so because I don't like a pity party, and I feel like there are so many people who feel the exact same way. I feel like I'm in a really good place in my life at this time. I've had to really do the work to get there, and I feel like I'm comfortable enough at this time to share some tips. I'm not really a professional. I'm not a social worker or a psychologist. I don't know all the answers, but I just want to give you guys a few tips and tricks that I have used to kind of deal with my anxiety and my panic attacks, if that makes sense. Okay, before getting into all the details, if you're new to my channel, thanks so much for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video or if it's helpful in any way, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I don't even know where to start. I should have scripted this video. I think I started having panic attacks sometime last year, but it never really occurred to me. I just really thought it was me having a moment, being angry. I do have quite a temper for a girl or for a person. I do. I'm a sweet girl, but it's very easy to get on my nerves. I'm not one to confront. If I don't know you, I would never confront you. You can hurt my feelings and I'm just gonna keep it moving. I'm a bottle all your feelings up and save it for later or sweep it under the rug and never deal with it kind of girl, and I'm really trying to change that. And then I have all these bottled up feelings, and when someone I love or someone was close to me, does the tiniest beat to upset me, that's when all the anger just whoo, explodes. And that is wrong. That is wrong. And I don't know how I've lived 27 years of my life without necessarily taking out the time to work on that part of myself. But now that I'm doing it, I feel so much better. I feel I don't know, I just feel like a whole new person. Anyways, I used to work at a call center, yeah? So basically, people call you for every single thing. They want to know about their benefits. If a claim's not paid for, they want to know how. They want to know why. I'll get people complaining about $2. I'll get people complaining about 99 cents. Just a lot of whining. And I did that job for 2 years. And it was me constantly, again, bottling all my anger on the inside, because you couldn't say anything. You couldn't say anything that wasn't polite. You couldn't react back. Someone could pretty much call you an idiot and you couldn't say anything. I'd have people call in and say, pass me on to someone who speaks more English, pass me to someone who's English, pass me to someone without an accent, pass me to someone who's not black, pass me to someone who doesn't have an attitude. Yeah, it was a whole lot of bullshit. But that's a story for another day. I'm probably going to do that, story time some other time. If you guys are interested, let me know. I feel like within the last 2 years, I also had a quarter life crisis. I don't know if that's a thing. I found myself in a place where I just didn't know where my life was taking me anymore. My life is nothing like what I planned it to be. And I am grateful for that, but at the same time, if you're a control freak like me, it just gives you anxiety. I hate when I'm not in control. My boyfriend calls me a mad scientist. Everything I do is pretty much planned out. When I say planned out, handwritten in a book. I have steps for everything. My finances, planned out every single thing about me. I always like to be in charge. I always like to be in control. I always like to have a list, some kind of plan. I like to have a plan A, B, C, D, E, F. In the last 2 years, I've just felt like all my plans have been nothing but a waste. And I know God is in control. I know God has a purpose for everything, and I know that everything works or comes together for those that love God. And I know that in the end, it will all come together. But at the same time, not having control of my life, not having control of how I feel at work or how I feel every day at work, I think everything just pretty much accumulated and just was about to pretty much just drive me insane. And I knew for a fact that I had to like take a couple seats, like I just had to step back and just, you know, redesign my life and just kind of let go of, you know, my control freak ways, if that makes any sense. So early this year, so I think second week of January, I started having like consistent back-to-back anxiety attacks or panic attacks. Anxiety is normal, like we all know. It's your body's way of letting you be aware that there may be harm or there may be danger. But anxiety disorders come in such a way that even when there is no cause for alarm or cause for alert, your body is alert, your heart is beating, your heart is racing, you're sweating, you can't talk, your stomach is as tight as can be, and you can't really breathe. You can't sleep at night. And the first time I had it, I thought I was going crazy. And I think I just finished up a call, and I think it was with someone who was extremely rude. And it wasn't the first time. I have been dealing with rude customers all my freaking life. I just felt like my body just couldn't handle it. My mind couldn't handle it. My brain was like, nope, 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 you got to go. So I ended the call. I couldn't breathe. So I took out some time, just lay my head on my desk, try to breathe. But it wouldn't go away. I felt like I was actually going insane. I remember going to my manager and I was like, you know what? I don't think I can actually finish today. I have to go home. And once I got home, everything was good. It was like a breath of fresh air. I was like, whoa, okay, this is crazy. Anyways, slept it off. And then Thursday I was supposed to go back to work, and I remember just panicking like so bad in the morning. I could barely breathe. I was like in the bathroom just sitting on the floor, and I was like just trying to like talk myself through it, tell myself just to breathe and just to relax. And I remember crying. I was crying so hard, like I don't think I've cried that hard before. And there was nothing necessarily wrong with me. I was just really having a panic attack. I wasn't sure what it was at the time, but I knew something was really, really wrong. So I called in sick that day. So I go to the doctor. I had other concerns. I had like really scaly things around my boobs. I wasn't sure what it was. And in my mind, I know of course it's not cancer. And I have like really, really dry skin. So of course I know I'm prone to eczema, but it didn't seem like eczema. I'm not sure what this is, and I'm having panic attacks. I'm not sure what that is. I went to the doctor, and while she was in the exam, I remember just like really breaking out, really freaking out, and just like crying, like really, really crying. I had a panic attack. I couldn't talk, I couldn't move, and I could just see the look on the doctor's face. She was like, there is actually nothing wrong with you. You have something going on with your skin and you probably have to go see a dermatologist, but there's nothing wrong. And she tried to like talk me down, calm me down. I probably had this panic attack for like a whole 5 minutes in the doctor's office, and I was really, really, really embarrassed. I'm not one to break down in front of like lots of people. It really takes a lot to like get me like vulnerable, like especially with like people who don't know me. I'm not gonna break down and cry. You never see me cry. It's like I'm very good at like hiding my feelings, you know, acting like I'm fine when I could be, you know, probably dying on the inside. So that was very, very embarrassing. So anyway, she pretty much just told me what I was having. It was a panic attack. She suggested I go see a counselor, and I think she gave me some medication. I don't remember what the name is. Priva. I don't remember. But in my mind, I was like, if I have to actually take meds just to actually function or to do day activities or just to keep a job, then I really have to rethink my whole life, and the way I'm living it, I guess. So anyways, that's just my little story. It's really hard to like kind of word this video. I hope I'm saying everything right and I'm not being insensitive to anyone's feelings, but I'd say maybe the good thing, or I guess the pass here, is that you can actually talk yourself down, and there are actually, you know, things you can do to kind of like reduce your anxiety or manage your anxiety. I think the first thing to do is to actually go see a doctor, go see a professional, okay? Because there could be some kind of medical situation going on, because I know I had to get my thyroid checked, I had to get my liver checked, my kidneys checked. I pretty much had like a whole complete physical. I was kind of like hoping it was something that was like treatable. Maybe I'll take some hormones, maybe I'll take some drugs, and you know, everything will be fine. But I got my test results and turns out I was fine. It was just my mind playing tricks on me, not being able to lose control and wanting everything in my life to be, you know, pretty much perfect, or pretty much the way I planned it. And then once you've crossed that out, I will suggest you go see a counselor or social worker or psychologist or psychotherapist. That was the most proactive step that I took. I think she actually changed my life. She may not know because I no longer attend sessions, because I feel like there are so many things we don't deal with, especially these days. Everyone just shoves things aside. We're all grinding, we're all trying to secure the bag, but what about securing peace of mind? What about securing your mental health? Exercise and getting on a healthy diet is actually very important, but I find that since I'm continuously dealing with all the things on the inside and trying to sort through my feelings, I'm actually craving more healthier foods. I don't eat as badly as I used to. Don't get it twisted, I still pig out sometimes. That is actually necessary, okay? But I don't stress eat. I think that's one of the things that I fought with last year, stress eating. Always eating whenever, you know, I couldn't deal with my emotions, just stuff myself with food. I've actually taken the time to deal with my emotions, and once you feel good on the inside, like all the unnecessary weight you've been packing up from stress eating, thinking too much, not sleeping, it pretty much just sheds off. You can Google it. I think it's a thing. Another thing psychologists will tell you is to just breathe. Like, just breathe, take deep breaths. Even if it's in the middle of your day, just take a deep breath. Give yourself positive affirmations. Maybe try following some positive handles on Instagram or whatever your choice of social media is. I feel like positive quotes get me through my day. Praying, if you're religious, praying is also one thing that I actually do suggest. I try to listen to a gospel podcast. I listen to Joel Osteen every day or every other day, and I find that has changed the way I think. I feel like I have more faith in myself. I believe in myself more than I probably ever have, and I am so thankful for that. It may seem a little, but you know, there's also a passage in the Bible that says, cast all your cares onto the Lord, or something like that. I should probably Google it. You just want to cast all your fears, all your worries, all your anxiety, all your burdens just to God, and just, you know, live your best life, you know? Because what's the whole point of worrying all the way through life? It doesn't really solve anything. Anxiety and worrying, those actually take you farther away from your goals more than anything else. I also use some meditation apps. You can use Calm or Insight Timer or Headspace. Those are really, really good apps. However, I don't think meditation is my thing. I think I'd rather read the book. Okay, but if it works for you, you can give it a try. Take some time off and just dive down into all the hurt, all the things you've been sweeping under the rug, all the fears, everything that just makes you anxious. Just deal with them one after the other. Try and understand why you feel the way you feel, where the anxiety is coming from, and once you know where the problem is from, at least you're one step closer to finding a solution. For me, it was the fear of not being successful. You know, I feel like I'm getting old. I'm a lot closer to my 30s than I've ever been, girls. Oh Lord. And I feel like it's also important to not overwork yourself. I feel like that's news to my ears because I'm the queen of overworking myself. Oh Lord. Sometimes you just gotta say, F it. I'm just gonna sit down today and now all I'm gonna do is watch RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm just gonna sit down today and all I'm gonna do is just binge watch Family Guy, you know? Oh, F it. I'm not gonna take a bath today. I'm just gonna be in bed all day. Do you? I'm not gonna lie, I do that sometimes. Once in a real long time. So yeah, so whatever it is, make sure to take out time for yourself. We live in a busy world. We're always constantly moving, but always remember to like hit the stop button and just take some well-deserved time for yourself. Okay? Alright. It's also important to constantly do what you love or what makes you happy, or do more of what makes you happy. For me, it's making videos. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but I've been a lot more consistent. I've been posting more. I'll be posting every Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Yes. 3 times a week. We're stepping it up. Lastly, just tell yourself everything will be fine because God's got it under control. The universe has it under control. Just take a deep breath. You will be fine. Okay? I didn't ramble a lot. If I did, I apologize. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, again, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.